so-called Mexicans. A cape not turned. Just because you look like a so-called white person, you think you're a so-called white person, your spirit ain't a so-called white person. And the so-called white man knows that. All right? Go ahead, brother.
That's all.
All right, you got it.
Yeah, that's why another thing too. That's why they be doing all the blood. You gotta get vaccinations, or either they gotta draw your blood, man, so they could test to see your DNA to see where you trace back to, man. Because they gotta find all kind of reasons to eliminate our people, man. So they got all of your blood samples taken to the lab, man. You think they not using that for your hit list, man? That's how he operates, man. Yo, you got something? Yeah, we got two.
In Jeremiah 14:2, during the morning, in the gates thereof language, they are black unto the ground.
Yeah, people are mourning right now. We're at the bottom. I'm not talking about you got a few celebrities amongst our people. I'm talking about the nation as a whole, man. We at the bottom, man. The nation as a whole.
Yeah, like I said, the point was black into the ground because as you look at the soil is different shades of brown. You know, it comes in different shades. Like, so you see with the tribes, they're all brown, but they're different shades of brown. So Lamentation 2 and verse 5. The Lord was as an enemy. He has swallowed up Israel. He has swallowed up all her palaces. He has destroyed his strongholds and have increased, and the daughters of Judah mourning and lamentation.
Yeah, we are lamenting, and we're at the bottom right now. The Lord gave Esau the power to come against us like this, man. It wasn't in Esau's own power to do it, because we went off according to Deuteronomy 28th chapter. It was prophesied that we would go into slavery and that these people will be ruling over us, man. Because whenever our track record got to a certain amount, the Most High basically would curse us, man, and bring us down into slavery, man. And he would use the other nations as a whipping stick.
Isaiah 42 verse 24, who give Jacob for a spoil?
Yeah, Jacob, the nation of Israel was for a spoil, meaning the nation spoiled us.
And Israel to the robbers.
And Israel to the robbers. Who is the chief robber on the planet Earth? You Caucasians. Y'all the chief robbers on the planet Earth. Y'all the biggest thieves. And you walk around and you cover your bag when you see one of these people on this sign, either so-called black or Hispanic. Well, y'all the biggest fucking thieves on the planet. You stole people, nationalities, and continents. And you still in the air, the water. Y'all got a movie, y'all got a documentary called Flow, where y'all stealing water and charging people for water. Y'all the biggest thieves in the universe, man.
Yeah. Says did not the Lord, and against whom we have sinned?
Yeah, we sinned against the Lord, and the Lord jacked us up by letting the so-called white man come against us, and all of the nations that was in league with him, the so-called Africans, the so-called East Indians, you know, so-called Arabs, because we went off. Once again, you white people are the biggest thieves on the planet. I feel insulted when you move your bag to the side when I'm walking. Fuck, I'm gonna risk getting a felony ticket in your bag, man. I'd rather do a caper. I'd rather risk going to jail for some money, so when I come back home, I have something to build on.
It's called embezzlement.
Yeah, it's called embezzlement. American greed. Bernie Madoff, yo, I was laughing when them crackers was crying that they lost everything. I like to see that shit. How you gonna say you lost something? It wasn't yours to begin with.
I do you one better, brother. There was this one cracker I was watching on this one show. Yo, that bitch Tamron Hall, that nigga woman. Anyway, this one cracker, man, this is back in 1986. He was a real estate agent, right? So this motherfucker, he took his two sons and bounced on this bitch, right? He took $4.5 million in cash. They still haven't found this motherfucker. Now I'm saying to myself, this bitch is on there trying to talk about he took my sons and shit. First thing I was telling brother last week, I was like, you gotta think about something. If a man is just gonna up and take $4-point-some million in cash to get away from a woman, that mean that bitch was fucked up, man. Yo, his father and mother even kept the lie going until they tried to sell him out. His father was about ready to die and shit, so I guess the FBI came to him. He got on television saying, son, I'm about to die. Come see me and this and that. You know what my man said? He's like, I ain't fucking with you. His father died. He ain't never came back. ATF was on that mother. Somebody snitched on him, right? Somebody snitched on him. It was like, yo, he's living over here, right? Somebody else called him up. Was like, yo, FBI is on your track. You know what he did? This motherfucker burned the house down, man. It took his 2 sons. He burned the house down. And my man is so gutter, they lost track of him in the late 90s. Yo, every alias is either Chuck or Charles, and they still can't find this motherfucker. All right? See, now why can't you niggas do shit like that, man? Now that's admirable, man. I can respect that. You niggas want to rob a fucking bodega, man. Like that movie Juice where Tupac shot old man whatever for what, like $500?
Yeah.
Dude, come on, man, really? You niggas do all that type of stupid shit. Get Isaiah 51 and 20 for the brother, man.
Yeah, so it's like the general just mentioned, man. You niggas are stupid. And then you sell drugs, but you don't calculate like, yo, rate of return. Like, yo, if I'm gonna do all of this, I'm gonna go to jail and get all this time. Well, what is this neighborhood grossing in per month or week? So I know what's my capital I could pull out of this shit. Y'all don't think far ahead. Y'all niggas are fucking stupid. So when y'all niggas get locked up, that shit is funny. Because y'all risking all this time for fucking peanuts, man. That's crazy. Y'all can't anticipate, yo, this neighborhood is only making 30 G's a month. Why the fuck I'm gonna be on a block the flip time when the cap is only fucking 30,000 a month? I'm gonna risk going to jail for getting caught with an old doing 5 years or some shit. Y'all niggas are fucking stupid, man.
It's true, man.
Isaiah 51 verse 20 says, thy son hath fainted. They lie on the head of all the streets.
Yeah, they lie on the head of all the streets. These niggas are on the corner, you know, me mugging you to death. Me mugging you to death. Yo, man, I got that sour. Nah, man, I don't smoke. I just drink, man. I don't fucking smoke. I tell them I don't smoke. Well, yo, you might want to get your mind right, yo, take my number down, you know what I mean? Motherfucker, I told you I don't smoke. You know what I mean?
I could be a fucking cop, man. Telling me you got purple, man, I don't fucking smoke, man. It's so stupid can a nigga be, man.
Alright, man.
As a wild bull in the net.
These niggas are wild bulls, like wild bulls in the net, man. These niggas are out of control, man. They'll rob for anything. Niggas will sell anything, you know? This dude got all this, got this blue be like, what that red be like? It be like what my fucking money bought. That's what it be like. You know what I mean? This is so much, man.
It says, they are full of the fury of the Lord.
Oh, hold on, man. You had this one. Oh, you had these 2 Jakes. I gotta mention them. You had the Poughkeepsie guy back in the late 90s, and you had this guy in Cleveland. It's 2 Jakes separated by, I forget how many miles Cleveland, Ohio is from New York, from Poughkeepsie, New York. They were killing bitches. I have no problem with that. I'd love to kill a bitch myself. But the motherfucker was burying them under his crib. The motherfucker was burying the bitches he killed, which I had no problem with, but he was burying them under his crib, man. The one in Poughkeepsie, this dude was just taking them, putting them in garbage bags, and putting them in his attic. I'm dead serious, you can't make this up. The motherfucker had 5 bodies in his attic in sleeping bags, man. He was a Jake. This is Poughkeepsie, New York. Then you go to Cleveland, East Cleveland, Ohio. There was this Jake. He was killing people, and he was burying them under his crib. He had a couple of them in the basement. You know how the cops started getting wind of it? Because, neighbors started complaining of a foul odor. The Jake, the nigga, like we reading about you niggas, full of the fury of the Lord, he was killing them and burying them under his house, man. Now, the first time I saw that, I was like, "This is something the Edomite would do." Then the spirit's like, "Yo, Mark, you don't underestimate Jake's wickedness, man. How the fuck you gonna kill people and bury them under your crib, man? You know how many demons gotta be on your spirit for you to do that shit, man?"
And these niggas didn't do their research, because you would have known. That's how that cracker Gacy got caught, by having the bodies in his basement, and this odor. And the odor gave him away, man.
And now that Edomite, he's talking about John Wayne Gacy, that faggot who liked to suck little boys' rod. John Wayne Gacy, he had over 20 some odd boys in his fucking basement. All right? Almost over 20 boys that John Wayne Gacy sexually misused and then buried them under his crib. And oh, by the way, by day, he used to act as a clown. He used to dress up in clown face and do parties for kids. Yeah. See what I'm saying?
Who was that dude that played Trey in Boys in the Hood?
Cuba Gooding.
Cuba Gooding fought against him in this movie called Gladiators, where they was having them black market fights or whatever. That guy, that fat guy he fought, that's the one who played Gacy.
It says, "Thy son has faded. They lie at the head of all the streets."
Yeah, these niggas are on the streets hustling. Niggas and Puerto Ricans and promoting their product, meaning their narcotics, and then wonder why they get caught.
They have these niggas to thank for it too. You know, especially these rappers, man, because they're influential, man. Yeah. Everything that they rhyme about, you niggas go out there and do. Everything when these, and not only that, the way they dress, you emulate it. You emulate it. Back in the '90s. You niggas used to, I'm 35, so I remember what we used to do. We used to sag our pants, but they were baggy. Now you niggas sag skin-tight jeans. Yep. A lot of you niggas, I'm just coming out, I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna give y'all the inside scoop. A lot of you niggas shop at Young World. Okay? I'm gonna just tell you straight. You shop like my man Kalon Cruz back in the day when we used to see motherfuckers with tight shit on. Back in the 90s when we used to be like, Young World. Nigga shopping at Young World, man. Like your man James Harden. Can somebody get a picture of James Harden real quick? Hey, yo, can you give me a picture of James Harden? I want to show the people at home what I'm talking about, man. Go ahead, read that again, brother. These are the niggas that be influencing you, man. Tupac. He had a little conscience. Yeah, he had a little conscience, but man, first and foremost, let me just say this, man. If I'm gonna listen to a hip hop artist for like a couple of hours, I'm gonna listen to Killer Priest, all right? Then I might listen to some Wu, some Ray Kwan and them dudes. But I'm gonna listen to Killer Priest because when I listen to him, Killer Priest, I'm listening to this. I'd rather listen to that. Because any kind of conscious hip hop you got, they talking about gods, nation of gods and earth, that 5% shit, and all the other quote unquote black philosophies that you niggas be into. You know what I mean? But you niggas are influenced by these fucking knuckleheads right here, man. Yeah, with his regular, with his regular shit on, with his tight ass shit, with his Young World shit on. Yeah, word, yeah, man.
It says, "Thy son has fainted, to lie at the head of all the streets, as a wild bull in the net. They are full of the fury of the Lord."
Yeah, so they out in the street like a wild bull in the net, you know, gang banging. They selling drugs in a saturated market, you know. And these rapping niggas, they promote that, but you don't want to listen to us. The hustler nigga, AZ, that nigga that was in Paid in Full that they was talking about, AZ, he even said that these hip-hop niggas is poisoning the kids' mind to get them to hustle. And he was a former hustler. So if you don't listen to us, he said it.
All right, this is what I'm talking about. This is Young World right here. You see how tight this motherfucking shit is? Yo, this man fucking nuts is screaming out for air, man. Like, I can't breathe. You know, that's a goddamn shame, man. Walking around here looking like that with a fucking mohawk. Mohawk? That ain't fashion. That's bullshit, man.
He look like a sodomite, man.
You know what I mean? Get that in Ecclesiasticus 19. What was that, 19 to 29? Man may be known by his look. All right? That's what we talking about here. He walking around here looking like shop at Young World, like he got a fucking fucking credit card for Young World shit, man.
No, man, you got gigged on back in the days for wearing that tight
Hell
shit,
yeah,
man. Wearing that tight shit in girly colors, man, niggas got